This is a wake-up call for all the blacks. Love yourselves. Charity, they say, begins at home. Everybody is out there shouting racism, racism. Why you do not love yourself? Why you do not love your brother, your sister you see in the streets of Europe? Why you cannot defend your brother, your sister you walk in the same place? You humiliate your brother, you humiliate your sister so that you will be or you will look like a better person in the presence of others. You guys should stop this and learn how to defend your brother, your sister in Europe. Hi, welcome to my platform. I base here in Germany and I create content about what is happening in the world, especially in Germany, so that people will watch and learn. You guys have heard and see what is happening all over the world. Recent one in the UK, where they are telling, I made a video yesterday. Some people, I don't know, would I say some people are so ignorant, or some people are so daft, or some people are so stubborn, or some people don't want to see the truth and say it. You guys heard in the news, even in this morning, the Prime Minister of UK addressed them, saying that those people that are telling foreigners, migrants to leave their country, that they are grabbing their mina jobs. Somebody came to my comment section to say, you are exaggerating. I have a brother that lives in UK. They say nobody is telling them to leave. Somebody, you haven't even stepped out of Lagos. So, but that is not what I'm here. I want to tell us something. There is something this our brother said, and I have been saying this. Our people living in Europe, Asia, Canada, Australian, love yourself. You are shouting, other people are attacking you, other people are doing racism. When within yourselves, you don't like yourself. You will see two African people working in a company. What the other one will be doing is to look for a way he or she will put the other person in problem. You will see your brother making mistake. Instead of you to correct him, instead of you to defend him, rather you will work towards to make that person fall inside that trouble so that you will present yourself as a good person. Let me tell you this. There is this adage in my language. I don't know how to translate it in English. They said that nwata hapụ nne ya ochie soro ụgbara ahịa na ọchọwa nne ya ochie. You are trying to put your brother or your sister in a problem so that you can present yourself, so that you can be seen as a better person. Let me tell you, karma is real. You cannot get away from it. Even those people you are trying to impress, when time comes, they will put you where you belong. Always have this in your mind. I don't know the kind of hair the brain will have. Always have this thing in your mind. As long as you are like me, wherever you find yourself in Europe, it changes nothing. It doesn't change whom you are. One day you will be remembered that you are this. Stop implicating your brother in your working place. Stop putting them into trouble. Rather, defend them, assist them, love them. They say charity begins at home, but our own charity begins outside. You paint yourself good. You paint yourself, I don't know how to describe it. The way I'm speaking is the way it is in my mind. I have seen somebody who helped the brother to secure a job. When this person come, what he was, seriously working to is to make sure that he sent the person that gave him that opportunity to come and work in the company. Is this good? Let us listen to what this our brother said before I continue my comment. This should G.
Dear black person, in Europe, in America, in Australia, wherever you are, especially if you are African. It is you I want to talk to today. I know exactly what you are going through. I know exactly about the struggles you're facing. I know about the racism you're facing. I know how you have to work so, like, double. You have to put in double effort more than any other race at your workplace. I know the struggles you face because guess what? We are all facing the same thing. We are all facing the same struggles. So instead of you fighting another black person, instead of you leaving a comment that says, oh, I've lived here for 16 years and that has never happened to me, guess what? By the color of your skin, it's bound to happen to you. So don't leave funny comments on other black people's racism comments, racism experiences, because by the color of your skin, you are a target also. When you come to a workplace, you find me here, I find you there. Don't gang up with other races to make my life a living hell. Don't say you come from a better country than I come from. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we are all seen as one people. It is only Africans that can tell the difference between other Africans. It is only Africans that can tell a difference between a Ugandan and a Somali person. The rest cannot tell because we are all what? Africans, and we are all the same people. Don't say that for you don't make friends with Africans, you only have white friends because Africans are not cooperative. Guess what? Wait for the day when you'll go to a restaurant with those white friends of yours and they find seats for each and everybody and they ask you to wait until they find you a seat. If you're lucky enough and you have good friends that will say they won't sit until they find you a seat, then you're lucky enough. Otherwise, they'll sit and look at you and they'll start saying, oh, but this is not fair, as they are seated. But if you're with me, we shall stand there together. So instead of us fighting each other, instead of us misunderstanding each other, when I make a mistake at work, don't point it out to make it a big deal for you to be seen as a better African than I am. Don't backbite me with our co-workers for you to appear as better than I am. When I make a mistake, stand up for me that maybe today I was having a bad day, because I promise I'll do the same thing for you. This is why Africa is still behind. This is why we can't win. Because guess what? We are our own enemy. And if we stop being our own enemy, we shall be good. Huh? I know the struggles you go through when they increase salaries for everyone else, and for you, you're given the least. Guess what? I face the same thing. My brother faces the same thing. My sister faces the same thing. My uncle faces the same thing. You might be lucky that you roll with the big guys, but by the virtue of your skin color, you're bound to face the same challenges. At one point, you can't go through life like that. You'll at least find a racist person in some office where they'll make your life a living hell, and you wish you would have been good to me, your brother. So think about that before you leave a comment that says, I've lived in this country for 10 years, for 20 years, for how many years, and I've never seen something like that. No, they are lying. Those people don't do that. You're just lucky, and thank God you've not faced what racism is. But racism is real for people that look like me, or even darker, or even slightly lighter than me. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, my brother, for this. This is exactly the same thing I said from the beginning of this video when I posted what happens in UK yesterday. Somebody is telling me that I'm exaggerating, that it wasn't so because your brother or your sister who lives in UK have not called you that they said they should leave the United Kingdom. Well, I hope you learn one or two things. I don't have that strength to talk too much. It's already 10 minutes. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, kindly subscribe, share, and God will bless you.